Well, the referee might be looking a little wide-eyed at this. Matt Donoghue, he's only had a handful of Premier League games. He's basically a championship referee. There's so many fixtures going on in big round of midweek games as we have this particular week and have had recently as well. So he's been upgraded. He's certainly not out of his depth at this level. And they do say amongst the referee brethren that at Fulham it's less intimidating from the crowd than pretty much everywhere else in the Premier League.
Well, I think it used to be like that, but I think now and again with all these pyrotechnics going on before the game, and it's such a lovely place to be at, but I really hope he has a good game today, because he's done it in the lower leagues, hasn't he?
The walk across from the Cottage to where they line up in front of this major new structure we're broadcasting from, and I can promise you it's just the pyrotechnics that have produced the smoke. It's not the fog coming in, at least Tony and I hope so. Here's Bowen, and Castellanos, the goalkeeper, was almost caught cold there. Burnt Leno, but he scraped it away. It's a London derby, and there's a lot at stake. Here's Owobi. Chukwueze is on loan from Milan, and he's got it back, and he gets his shot away left-footed. That's a little bit of his game, playing from the right-hand side.
Yeah, that's right, just cutting in on his left foot. So we see it so many times in the modern game, don't we? Left foot is on the right, right foot is on the left.
It's kept in by Robinson. Jimenez. It's got the better of Todibo, who seemed to be in charge for a moment. Berger wasn't the best ball from the striker to a player who's not scored a goal for Fulham, actually. But here's Castellanos. West Ham need to get goals, and there's an opportunity here for Bowen to line it up, and rather than check back onto his stronger left foot, he took it down the outside.
Composure needed there, Martin. That was a good break. They started to get the numbers on Fulham for a change on the breakaway there, and Jared Bowen's normally better than that.
That's where Hermanson is confident more than Areola, delaying his pass like that and finding his target, Wan-Bissaka. Bowen. Wan-Bissaka goes on. Back for Wilson, who has waited, what, 43 minutes for a sight of goal. And he snatched at it by his standards. You would expect him at least to work the goalkeeper.
Great pick out that was from Wan-Bissaka. Wilson's got to do better than that. He's at least got to hit the target or have another touch, take it round Sanderberg.
Short corner from Kenny. Wasn't the best ball back to him, nor back to Robinson. But here's King. And still looking for that first Premier League goal.
Great spin by King, wasn't it? And it was a really good stop by Hermanson with his foot. He got his foot out in time, but that's a vital save at the end of the first half.
Callum Wilson played a part there. Bowen trying to get it onto Wan-Bissaka. Along with Fernandez, who's booked in the first half for space for Iwobi. Wan-Bissaka's out of position. Iwobi to cut it back. Oh, and that's a challenge by Castellanos. Surely that's a penalty on Tom Kearney.
I wonder if Tom Kearney's kicked through Castellanos here as he comes through. Look. Oh, it didn't look like he did a lot wrong, did he there, Castellanos? I think he's kicked. No, he's kicked Tati Castellanos there. That's not a penalty for me.
We think.
Fulham 10 kicks to the back of West Ham 11. Therefore, my final decision is a free kick to West Ham.
Nice work by Souček. And Wilson going in this time. Robinson was there before him. Iwobi hasn't cleared it. There's another chance. Doesn't clear it. Wan-Bissaka. Bowen! And Wilson settles for the corner. Good stop by Leno.
It may be offside. But it was a really good stop by Leno, low down to his left there, because he spun and hit that Bowen. Again, no, look at the cross. No one going in the cross. Callum Wilson and Castellanos are in there to attack that ball, but never got near it. Robinson headed it clear, but there he is, just offside. Look, good decision from the assistant.
Here's Somerville. West Ham sensing that this might be their moment. Oh, Wilson and Souček. It should have been their moment.
I think Wilson's missed the sitter there. I think Wilson's missed it completely. Don't know whether he's taken his eye off the ball there. Ball in from Somerville was very, very good. Oh, he's got to score. Got to score. The only reason I can think there was a slight touch off Bassey. No, Wilson's got to score there.
Don't giving chase. Oh, and Lena's out of position. It's a great chance for West Ham and for Somerville. And West Ham take the lead. A mess for Fulham at the back. But delight for West Ham and for Nuno and his players. Both sides have come out with greater purpose in the second half. And the crucial first goal has gone to the side in the bottom three at the start of play.
Well, there's the change, and you get it running from deeper areas, and Ben Leno was betwixt in between there and came out into no man's land, and he didn't really clear his lines and was made to pay. Look, the ball spun over the top by Fernandes, and you think, right, clear this up, and the central defender's waiting for the keeper waiting for the central defender. Bowen nips in between, but this is really well taken. Lovely little bit of composure, because he has to take it to the side and then curl it in the corner. He could have taken it early, everybody's saying shoot, 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 but look, takes it to the side, sees the space and curls it in the corner to perfection, and West Ham take the lead.
Well, it's his 7th goal of the calendar year 2026. A real upturn in form, and how West Ham have needed it. Lead to the margin between the two teams to change. The goalkeeper stays on his line. Souček going for it, and the shot by Castagna. What a save, Hermansen.
What a save, Martin, that was. I'm going to congratulate him now, Disasi and Todibo, and so they should. That's a great stop, low down to his left. Castagna's caught that really well on the volley.
You're proud of them with this final whistle. It's a very big win for them. For Nuno, at this stage in the season, when the going is really tough, the tough can get going. And West Ham come into that envelope tonight, thanks to Crescencio Somerville. A moment of great opportunism in keeping with his general level of form since the turn of the year. A mistake, a bad night on his birthday for Bernd Leno with that hesitation, but there was no hesitation from the goal scorer. And West Ham make off with the points here. Whether they're still in the bottom three, we'll have to find that out. But nonetheless, it's a step up the ladder, and much needed, and tonight well deserved. Fulham 0, West Ham 1.